Hey, so it's been a while since I made a video, and I wanted to do one about this thing I've finally started messing around with, which is a video cropping patch based on a amazing Max Stuff tutorial, which is a great channel, and the basis of the patch I'm working on is this patch, which is just a copy of that tutorial. Where you have a video coming out of jit.movie going into JitGLPix, which lets you process every frame of that texture, if I'm saying that right. Like every frame comes in, and this applies to every pixel in the frame, I guess. So what this does is look at the position of the pixel in the frame, and its position is normalized. So it says, you know, if the pixel's on the leftmost edge over here, it's going to be a 0, and then if it's on the rightmost edge, it's going to be a 1. All right, and then I believe it works in the vertical the other way, where it's like 0 to 1, like that. That might be like a dumb way of notating it, but oh, there you go. I think that's kind of how this works. So if, you know, let's say the pixel that comes in here, its position is in dead center, it would probably be like 0.5 comma 0.5, because it's like, you know, coordinate system. So what we do is we get that position, which comes in here. It's like, you know, a list, or in JitGLPix it's called a vector, so it'd be vec2, and you get the x and y of that. Then you say the x value is it greater than some number that's going to come in here, and is it less than this number here? And if, you know, if that's true, that's a 1. If that's true, that's a 1. So what happens here is this is I guess, what is it, like an AND gate? Like they both have to be true in order for this pixel to pass through. And the same goes for the top and bottom. It looks at the y component of the position and says, is it greater than this top value, less than this bottom value? And if those both are true, then you get a 1. Then that would come into here. That would be a 1. And so only if all these things are true does it go out there. I think that's how you would say it. So what this lets you do is really setting these parameters lets you crop the video. Because you can say only the pixels, this is the crop right, so only the pixels that are, what is it, less than this, not this value, because I'm inverting it. Let's do this one, which is more direct. Left. So only the pixels that are greater than the left, greater than this, are allowed through, right? So only the ones here, we're at 0.5, only the ones that are more than 0.5 left are allowed through. And then here, so let's do that. So that's the left side. On the right side, I'm inverting this number just so that 0 to 1 to me means 0 is fully revealed and 1 is fully closed. Same thing here, right? So yeah, I mean, it's the opposite thing, but with the crop right value. So if they're, let's look at it one more time. If they're less than this crop right value, then they are allowed through. Same thing, right? They're less than the crop right value, which is somewhere around 0.5. Okay. And this inverter thing, it's just 1 minus whatever number comes in here. That's how I'm effectively inverting this value. So you've got the top, you can do the top like that, and the bottom like that. So I wanted a way to animate those numbers. So I came up with this guy, which is kind of like a shutter. I call it a blink, a vertical blink. It's like it's blinking, right? And you just send you're controlling the top and the bottom parameters at the same time. Like that, and then I did a horizontal one. Yep, like that. And then I wanted a way to kind of just take a slice of the video and move the slice through. I call that a scan. So I have a scan vertical, right? So it's just a slice, and it's the same idea, controlling all these parameters from, you're kind of tying them to one value. So what happens? The top is directly controlled by that float, and then I'm just adding a little bit to the bottom to get the size of it. All right, very thin, and right about there, little vertical slice. Okay, and then of course I did the same thing with the horizontal. I mean, it's a vertical slice, but it moves horizontally, so that's why I called it that. Okay, and then if you combine these two, right, that's the scan vertical, that's the scan horizontal. If you combine those two things, then you can get like a square that you can scan around. And I'm using the picked slider to scan around there. So here, the X value, this spits out numbers 0 to 127. So it spits out an X and a Y. I scale that. So the X value controls the left and the right, because it just comes in here. Add a little bit to it. There's the size that comes in through the third inlet, right there. And then the Y value controls the top and bottom, right there. Right, so combining those two, you get that thing. So I wanted to take it further. So I want to animate these, what I would call animating it. You can use a line object, which just goes 0 to whatever number you want to say in whatever time you put here, right? It's like there's a specific way to format line messages. So I'd send that there. And right now it's reset, so that would be, right, like the simplest animation for it. It's just going 0 to 1 in 2 seconds, 2000 milliseconds. So I thought I could come up with like a system to animate these vertical, horizontal slices and kind of have the videos being revealed. It works with pictures too. I just want to show that. So I've got like a video here. Nope. Let's see. Oh, no, that won't work because I'd have to plug you. Here, I can take the chickens out and plug in my own video.
That's pretty pretty though. Careful, don't drop your phone.
Whoops!
Yeah.
That was a lanternfly on a bridge. I nearly dropped my phone. This is, what, 5 years ago now? Geez. And it also works with pictures. So you can take just whatever picture and send a bang into there. This is a lighting rig from a tour I was working on. And let's see. Oh, no, I'm a liar. I did get it to work with pictures. Oh, it's because it has to, you have to bang every frame. There you go. So you take the draw bang outlet, send it to your image there, and send it into JitGL every frame. And now you can do the same thing with images. So maybe you can see where I'm going with this. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. Oh no, I've close maxed. Well, this is embarrassing. I'm clearly rusty on the video making front. Oh, Max, come back. Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna open this one up. Video crop noodle times 2. So I got my system animating. Got all the different animations. Those are in the sub patch here, and they're the same ones I showed in the other ones: a vertical blink, horizontal blink, vertical horizontal scan, and I added 2 other ones which are vertical and horizontal slice. So it's kind of like the blink, but instead of the full frame, it's just a slice, and you'll see what that looks like in a sec. Okay, so let's do... Oh, I need to load in my pictures here. So I have a little drop file thing that's going to put the images into a call. Let's drag all of those in there. Okay, that's 137 items. So my little drop file thing here just takes all the file names and puts them into, right? Puts them in a list. You can actually write that to a text file and then read it back. I did that with the 3D models in one of the other videos. Okay, so that goes into there. The call, you have the same named call over here, so now I can just pick a random video and send it to jit.movie, have it read it, have it read a random video or image each time, and do an animation to that. So let's see if this works. Is there something else I need to do here? There we go. Oh, there's like a weird sound happening. There we go. Oh, one of the videos has a weird sound in it. I don't like the jit.movie plays sound out of it by default. Okay, so there you go. So that was, what, a vertical blink? There's a horizontal blink. 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 A scan. So now I've, the folder I had just had like a bunch of pictures I took from, you know, museums and random stuff off my phone. There's the lanternfly again. There we go. That's the Magic Gardens here in Philly. Museum. Okay. Oh, there you go. So sometimes you get just a little tiny vertical slice or horizontal slice. That was one of those 2 additional animations I put in there. And the amount of time they take is a parameter. I made it so I can change the amount of time they take. There's a little bit of weird kind of resetting that has to happen in order for it to just jump between any animation. So what has to happen is I'm picking which animation I'm going to do, and I'm setting all 4 parameters to kind of their ideal state before they do that animation. Otherwise you get these weird kind of jumps where the left, was in a different position because of the last animation. So this all these message boxes here just reset. They kind of prepare the image before it does the animation, and that happens when you pick the random, when you select like which animation is going to happen, which is random. So it selects it, it enables the jitter layer, which is just a jitter layer is just a video plane with special attributes set, and yeah, it enables it. So I'm kind of hiding the video plane, setting these parameters, and then revealing it right before the animation happens. Then the line comes out, this like I showed before, and I'm using gate to send that line, you know, that number 0 to 1 to whichever animation is happening. So, I mean, like a lot of Mac stuff, it looks more complicated than it is. Okay. So that's the 6 animations. That's one layer. So now I wanted, you know, multiple slices happening, all different videos to make this kind of video collage thing. So here, I'm going to ramp the time up so that it's longer than the Metro. So you get some overlap between them, hopefully. There you go. So now I've got 2 layers kind of alternating. It's the back of a video wall. That is, what is that? The Tate Modern, I think? Anyways, so you've got 2 of them happening at kind of random times. I thought that was a cool effect. And I mean, at this stage, I'm just figuring out ways to multiply this and get more layers happening because it looks cooler with more layers. Okay, so I've got, let's see, one other to show. Let's close that. Do I want to save any of this? Don't save any of that. And I think I am here. This is 4. I was trying to do some video effects after this, which is why I have VFX in the title. Let's see. So this is almost exactly the same as the last patch. I've got my drop file thing in a sub patch here. I just have I had the call saved to a text file, like I said, so it reads all those images back into there. Little thing here, if you send the length message to call, you get the length, how many items are in the call, and I'm using that to, you know, set the random, so it'll choose from 138 instead of 4. Goes to jit.movie, and it's the same thing times 4. And let's see. I think I made another alteration here with the time. Okay, I kind of randomized the time thing a little bit. I made it a range instead of a specific number that I set, just to make it, I don't know, a little more random, a little more interesting, hopefully. Where are you? Window, thank you. So there we go. Yeah, jit.movie with the sound there. Okay, it's fast. Why is it so fast? Slow down. Ready, slow down. There we go. Let's turn that down. So the thing I'm kind of working out here is why it hangs. I just like a dumb little thing, I tried to delay some of these bangs coming in. I thought maybe if there was a lot of simultaneous bangs happening, it would hang. I think it's just hanging when it loads the image into jit.movie. I wish there was a way to like preload it. But this is pretty close to I don't know, the thing I wanted it to do. That's my buddy Frank. That's my buddy Theo. Anyways, so this is, I don't know, this is the thing I was noodling with. I haven't been doing a lot of Mac stuff or music stuff or much of anything lately. So that's the video. And that's all there is. All right, see you later.